Hello everybody, this is Mike with Birdman Gaming. We're going to get this a shot again since I tried to do this last night. Um, I was doing some comic book mystery box unboxings. I recorded a grand total of 6 videos including a reintroduction to the channel. No, 7 videos. 2 boxes per plus the reintroduction, so 7 videos. The camera I was using was not great. The microphone I was using was terrible. The camera I was using, it doesn't do low light at all. And as you can see, I don't have the greatest light here. I'm actually using my laptop currently. And I'm using headset for the audio for the microphone so that you guys can actually hear what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get into this. First off, what's been going on with the channel? Where have I been? It's been about 2 years since I posted anything. In that 2 years, my mom got a little bit better, slowly still getting better. And if you go back to my videos, you'll know that I live with my mom, and she almost passed while I was having the channel going and everything. I used to record on my old phone. As you can see, I've got my hands free. I've got my phone actually sitting here. I almost lost her twice, so I'm still doing what I can to help. I am disabled. I have to use this thing to walk around on. I hate this thing, but it gets me around, so I have a frozen shoulder. I have several other health issues, including finally diagnosed fibromyalgia. So I wound up having to sell quite a bit of my stuff to keep us going while I was working on trying to get my own disability. I'm currently slowly rebuilding my collections, whether it's my Magic the Gathering, or now I'm back into comic books. The channel is all about nerd culture, comic books, gaming, video games, card games, conventions if possible. So that's a little bit of what's been going on. The tail end of 2019 was just keep things going, keep my mom getting better. Then, as with for everybody, 2020 hit. It didn't hit us nearly as hard as it hit a lot of other people. We didn't get sick with the COVID at all, thankfully. I've got friends who did. Some of which may actually be watching this soon. So, during 2020, I finally got my approval for my disability. Or rather, let me rephrase that, for Social Security. I had been out of work too long to actually receive disability. So rebuilding on the limited income that I have currently, because I do have bills. I split things with my mom. Rebuilding is very difficult, and it's going to take probably several years to get to what I had prior. At least with Magic the Gathering. The comic books are different because I stopped collecting back in the 90s, because I lost a lot of stuff back in the 90s. Anyway, I want to give some shout outs to some other content creators that during 2020 I started watching a lot of like comic book stuff because without being able to go out and do anything, comic books you can open up, you can read in the comfort of your own home. You can enjoy them. So I started watching a lot of like different YouTubers and whatnot about comic books. Very Gary Comics and Jim Mint Collectibles were a couple of the first two that I started watching. Jim Mint, he does more statues and omnibuses, so he'll get a book that's got an entire story arc in it. And Very Gary, I do believe he owns his own store, or I know he sets up booths at comic conventions. They both have really good information when it comes to some of the older books, even some of the newer comics. Jim Mint does a new comic book week every week on Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day. Very Gary does random stuff, like he'll go out and pick up collections. They both gave me some really, really good information just by watching their videos on what to keep an eye out for, what to speculate on and whatnot. And then there's Alex Michael, also actually better known as Wink Inc. The channel is spelled W1NKINC. He does a lot of mystery boxes. And so when I got my first little piece of a little bit of money back last summer, I actually wound up buying a couple of mystery boxes from that Spider-Man booth in July. And Jim Mint actually had a coupon code to where you got $10 off your first order, and of course their boxes are $30 each. If you buy two or more, you got free shipping. So I actually wound up getting two boxes, used the coupon code, saved the $10, got free shipping, so it was two boxes of 5 books each for $50, which actually wound up being a really good deal because I got some really, really good books out of those. The reason I've got these books here in front of me right now is actually because this expo. Wink Inc. is very big on this book. It's the first appearance of Omega Red. I picked this up last summer at the local comic shop. As you can see, I think I still got the price sticker here. Yeah, he was asking $25 for this book, and at the time, near mint copies were not that expensive. Well, they were hitting 25 to 30 for near mint. This, at best, is maybe a 5, 5.5. It's got dings, it's got some stains on it, and so I pointed those out to the shop owner here, and he sold this to me for $5. That was before all this real big hype on Captain America and Winter Soldier came out, and they were speculating that Omega Red was going to be in that. But Wink Inc. collects this book, so I've just got this out so that he can, when he pops in and checks out the channel, if he does, there it is. In fact, I told him today that's how I actually started the videos last night, but they turned out so bad I don't even want to torture you guys with even a clip of them. You can't see me, you can't hear me, you can't even see the books in front of me. So, in this book, this is the first appearance of Apocalypse. First full appearance. He had a cameo in the issue prior. I got this in a collection that I traded some Magic for last February, or I want to say it was February or March. And the collection had this. It had a first appearance of Bane. It had the first cover appearance of the modern day Cheetah in Wonder Woman #9. It had a bunch of like real cool books in it, and I traded some okay Magic cards. One actually had a little bit of value, but I wound up getting this, and I want to say it was like 60-70 books for that. And I want to say thank you to a friend of mine who actually facilitated the trade on that, because he actually loaned me the card, the more expensive card, to get in on this trade. He has since been paid back, so, but I still want to say thank you to him. Anyway, since I can't officially do the unboxings again, because the cat is out of the bag, all the books are sitting here in a short box next to me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recap, but I'm going to break it up into different videos. That way I still have the content going. And I know roughly what came from where and when, so that I can say, hey, check this out, this came from these, this came from this. So, with all that being said, this is the end of the first video. I want to say, if you're still around, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you're notified when I post another one of these comic videos. Because I'm not going to post them all at once. I'm going to post them, I do believe, every Wednesday, so that it coincides with new comic book day. And with all that being said, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.